Sophia, yesterday one child complained against cyberbullying. What is this cyberbullying? Romy, it is harassing someone using online means. How can we harass someone online? This is very bad. Please tell me about this in detail. Okay, Romy, let us learn about it in this chapter. The development in the field of computer and information technology has influenced our everyday life to a great extent. We are living in a digital era at present where we are spending most of our time using digital gadgets, computers and performing online activities. With the click of a mouse button, we can find solutions to many of our problems. Despite its great uses and numerous advantages, there are some gray areas and negative impacts of the Internet and computer technology also. This chapter discusses various such issues along with the ethics that should be followed while working in an online environment and sharing information through it. Internet. The Internet has transformed the entire world into a global village. It has become the most popular and widely used resource for communication and sharing data nowadays. The Internet is so popular that almost everyone uses it. Moreover, it can be accessed by users of any age and condition. Despite of the numerous advantages, the Internet has some disadvantages also. Let us discuss the various advantages and disadvantages of the Internet. Advantages of the Internet. The Internet provides information on every topic. Search engines are the best examples of retrieving information from the Internet. Using any search engine such as Google, Bing, Yahoo, etc., we can find information on any topic. The Internet provides alerts in case of adverse situations, so people can take action and avoid adverse circumstances. For example, hurricanes, storms and accidents can be tracked through the Internet. The Internet serves our entertainment and art-related requirements, as there are many websites that allow us to view and download different music files, video files, games and art-related activities to entertain ourselves. There are many different websites nowadays using which we can buy or sell anything online while sitting at our home in comfort. Business organizations and companies use the Internet for doing transactions with their clients and customers. Online reservation allows us to book railway tickets, bus tickets, airline tickets and even film tickets while sitting at our place. Using a free email facility, we can send an email to anyone, anywhere in the world instantaneously. Using a chat messenger like Skype, we can have audio-video conferencing with people all over the world. Disadvantages of the Internet. There is a lot of incorrect information available on the Internet. Anyone can post anything which could be misleading. There are chances that we may use the Internet for different activities such as surfing without realizing the time that is being wasted. Illegal or inappropriate material can also be found on the Internet. Criminals can use it to steal personal information such as credit card and bank details and misuse the information. People having wrong intentions may use it for dangerous purposes such as spreading viruses, hacking, phishing, cyberbullying and much more. Ethics in computing. The term ethics generally refers to a set of moral principles that govern the behavior of an individual or a group of individuals. In the same manner, ethics in computing or computer ethics is a set of moral principles which regulate and govern the use of computing and Internet technology. Plagiarism, cyberbullying, hacking, phishing, spamming, software piracy and intellectual property rights are some common issues that are governed by computer ethics. For example, one can easily copy the content available online, but computer ethics suggests that it is not a right practice. Let's now learn about various such issues along with the strategies and implementation of policies to protect ourselves and the society from such negative impacts of computing and internet technology in detail. Plagiarism or copyright infringement. The word plagiarism comes from a Latin word plagiare, which means kidnapping. In this perspective, plagiarism may be defined as the act of taking another person's writing, conversation, song, or even an idea and passing it off as your own, without citing or crediting the original author or the source. It can appear in many different contexts, but in academics, it is the most commonly associated with writing and borrowing of ideas without lending credit to the source from where the material was taken. Types of plagiarism. Depending on their intensity, plagiarism can be of the following different types. Direct or complete plagiarism. It is the word-for-word transcription of a section of someone else's work without making any changes in the original work. For example, when we copy someone else's assignment and submit it as if it is our own, we have made it. Such an act is referred as direct plagiarism. The deliberate plagiarism of someone else's work is unethical, academically dishonest, and ground for disciplinary actions. Minimal plagiarism. In this, the original work is edited, reframed, and reproduced. It is a very common form of plagiarism in education field. Mosaic or substantial plagiarism. In this, more work is added to the original work and the sequence is changed. It occurs when a student borrows phrases from a source without using quotation marks or finds synonyms for author's language while keeping to the same general structure and meaning of the original. Protective measures to prevent plagiarism. The following steps should be taken to prevent plagiarism. Always cite the source of the text. Citation strengthens the resource. Rephrase the text material to avoid plagiarism. One should promote innovative and original thoughts and ideas instead of using others' work. One should be aware of the pattern of references while referring different resources. Always remember that a precise documentation would be a waste of time, but we would waste a lot more time trying to defend ourselves against an allegation of plagiarism. Ensure to point to in the document where we are directly quoting a source when we are paraphrasing or summarizing. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying takes place using electronic technology. It happens when a person uses electronic technology to harass someone by sending or posting mean, threatening, and intimidating messages. Examples of cyberbullying include mean text messages or abusive emails, rumors, and malicious posts sent by emails and posted on social networking sites. Inappropriate image tagging, uploading of embarrassing pictures, videos, websites, or fake profiles to hurt someone, and so on. Cyberbullying includes devices and equipments such as cell phones, computers and tablets, as well as communication tools including social media sites, text messages, chats, and websites. It has serious emotional concerns and can leave the victims of bullying depressed and anxious with lowered self-esteem and suicidal thoughts. Protective measures to prevent cyberbullying. The following steps should be taken to prevent cyberbullying. At first, we should not respond to any sort of unpleasant messages or pictures on the email or throughout the social media site. If the problem persists, we should not feel ashamed or scared in case we are being bullied by someone. Report the incident and inform the elders about it. If we are facing any sort of threat, we must save a screenshot or picture of the message or the image and seek help from a trusted elder. With the help of an adult, we can even report the matter to the cyber cell, as such acts are punishable and are considered as serious offense. Do not be a bystander. Be an upstander. In case anyone tries to bully our friends or anyone else and we get to know about it, we should not stay quiet about it or ignore it. Rather, report such incidents to teachers and the parents. Ensure that we should not bully others. Maintain the dignity and follow the same decorum of interacting with others online as we interact with them in real life. Hacking. Hacking refers to a technique used to gain unauthorized access to a computer system or network, and, in some cases, even making unauthorized use of this access. A computer hacker is a person who has expert-level knowledge in the area of computer technology. In most of the cases, a hacker is an expert computer programmer and is not involved in unethical and illegal practices. Such a hacker is called a white hat hacker or an ethical hacker. Whereas when a person breaks into a computer system like a hacker but tries to steal the passwords, files or other information with the intention to misuse it, the person is considered as cracker. A cracker is also known as black hat hacker or a cyber criminal. Spamming. The unwanted emails that come in bulk from strange and unknown sources are called spam. Spamming is the process of sending same copies of emails to a large number of people worldwide. Usually, spams are sent with the purpose of advertising by commercial agencies, but it is considered as a threat, as most spams are used to distribute viruses, worms, spyware, etc., and even organize targeted phishing attacks. Phishing. Phishing is a form of fraud in which the attacker tries to steal or take out information such as login credentials or account information. An attacker pretends to be a reputable entity or a person in the emails and sends an email to get personal and confidential information such as credit card number, password, bank details, etc. In case of phishing attack, a victim receives a message that appears to have been sent by a known contact or organization. An attachment or link in the message may install malware on the user's device or direct them to a malicious website set up to trick them into divulging personal and financial information such as passwords, account IDs, or credit card details. Software piracy. As the name implies, software piracy refers to unauthorized copying of some purchased software. Most software programs purchased are licensed for use by just one user or just one computer system. Software piracy occurs when copies of such licensed software are made and freely distributed. Intellectual property rights. The term intellectual property IP refers to the creation of the mind, which has both a moral and a commercial value. Intellectual property is a property that evolves from the human intellect and is a product of the human creation. It has two distinct forms, literary and artistic works and industrial property. The intellectual property law grants exclusive rights to a variety of intellectual works such as literary, musical, artistic works and much more. These laws ensure that the property owner's work is safe and protected from unauthorized use. Different types of intellectual property rights are as follows. Patent. Patent is a legal document that gives the inventor sole right to make, sell, or use an invention. A person or a group of persons or an organization or a company can get their invention covered under patent to protect it from unauthorized use. Trademark, a logo or symbol that is printed on business items to make it exclusive, is known as a trademark. A trademark is valid for 10 years and can be renewed after that. Copyright. It is a right that is granted by the law to the creator or inventor for his original work. The rights concerning a copy of any product are reserved by the writer or the company that has published the work. Copyright covers literary and artistic establishments such as books, plays, novels, articles, music compositions, and much more. IP law typically grants the author of an intellectual creation exclusive rights for exploiting and benefiting from their creation. If someone tries to copy the work without the permission of the creator or the company, legal action can be taken. Digital footprints. The term digital footprints is used to describe the trail, traces, or footprints that people leave online. It includes the information which is transmitted online, such as forum registration, emails, and attachments, uploading videos or digital images, and any other form of transmission of information. All of the information which leaves traces of personal information about ourselves and that is available to others online can be considered as our digital footprints. There are two main classifications for digital footprints: passive and active. A passive digital footprint is created when data is collected without the owner's knowledge. The passive digital footprint can be stored in many ways depending on the situation. In an online environment, a footprint may be stored in an online database as a hit. This footprint may track the user IP address, when it was created, and where they came from, with the footprint later being analyzed. Active digital footprints are created when users deliberately share the personal information by using a website or on social media. Active digital footprints can also be stored in many ways depending on the situation. In an online environment, a footprint can be stored by a user being logged into a site when making a post or change, or with the registered name being connected to the edit. One has to be cautious while sharing personal information or performing online activities, as we leave our digital footprints everywhere on an online environment. People can trace these and make an impression about us by following these digital footprints. Staying safe in cyber world. Let us learn about some do's and don'ts that should be kept in mind while working on the internet and to stay safe in the digital world. Do's. Use a complex password. Use privacy settings. Use HTTPS to connect to the social networking sites whenever possible, especially when connecting from a public hotspot. Whenever possible, organize contacts into categories. We often organize contacts between friends and family only, but to separate best friends from familiar people is very important. Verify friend and follower requests. Verify links, attachments, downloads, emails, anything sent to us. Read the security tips and instructions provided by the social network itself. There are many strange people roaming around in the world who might have similar choice as ours. Don't walk away with them. Keep the conversation light and easy. Try to find chat rooms that reflect our personal tastes and interests. Always follow the self-instincts. Maximum number of times our instincts take us on a right track. Don'ts. Don't give away the password or use the same password for any other services. Don't put extra information other than what is required on the internet. Don't advertise when we are going on a vacation, especially when our possessions are left unattended. Neglect auto-geotagging. Some services will automatically tag our status updates with GPS information. Don't upload anything that we don't want everyone to see. Don't share the personal information with strangers like home address, phone number, school name, our last name. Don't download anything from any site, whether it is a file, a photo, or a video. It can lead to a virus attack or even hacking. Chatting online is for fun. Don't forget that. If the topic is of not our interest, leave the chat immediately. Most important, don't post any of the personal pictures. If any stranger asks about our appearance, stop the conversation immediately. Dictionary. Ethics, moral principles. Mosaic, mixture. Plagiarism, illegal copying. Bullying, harassing someone. Let's refresh. The internet has transformed the entire world into a global village. Computer ethics is a set of moral principles which regulate and govern the use of computing and internet technology. Plagiarism is the act of taking another person's writing, conversation, song, or even an idea and passing it off as our own. Cyberbullying takes place using the electronic technology. Hacking refers to a technique used to gain unauthorized access to a computer system or a network. A hacker is an expert computer programmer and is not involved in unethical and illegal practices. Spammer is the term used for a person who creates an electronic spam. Phishing is a form of fraud in which the attacker tries to steal or take out information such as login credentials or account information. Software piracy refers to unauthorized copying of some purchased software. Intellectual property law grants exclusive rights to a variety of intellectual works, such as literary, musical, artistic works, and much more. Patent is a legal document that gives the inventor sole right to make, sell, or use an invention. A logo or a symbol that is printed on business items to make it exclusive is known as a trademark. The term digital footprints is used to describe the trail, traces, or footprints that people leave online.